Howdy y'all, welcome back to some more Europa Universalis 4. Last time, we finally got around to beating up Savoy, and we took their capital. That kinda got us a lot of aggressive expansion. So I know I said I was gonna fight Austria, but yeah, you can see why that's a bad idea. And while I could, currently go to war with these boys, as you can see, England would be all over that war. And I'm not sure how many years my boy here has left. Lacking a queen, I'm not sure I can get my troops over into London in time to defend it from the English, and I can only call Bohemia into this war. Scotland wants no part in this. Cologne, Mainz, and Trier are too recent, and something else I realized. Forgot that I made my heir a female. Oh, that's right. I am in a queen regency right now. I don't know how long she's got left before she'll kick the bucket, and I don't know how long is left before Hungary accepts peace with the Ottomans. Now are they no, they're attacking Genoa, probably for these islands, which is why they're doing so well in this war. Um, Genoa's also not looking good. But that's other regions. Regions I don't care about. What I care about is the Pope. He's got land I want. Unfortunately, I can't make that happen. So I think this is going to be a really slow episode with not a lot happening in it. So you're free to skip on to the next one. But I'm going to see if I can move my armies over to England before my queen kicks the bucket. On top of that, I might not even go to war at all because I don't know when Hungary's going to peace out with the Ottomans. And I really don't know if they're even doing that badly. What's their war exhaustion, for example? And on top of that, there is the aggressive expansion. Now, these aren't super high development provinces like Savoy was, but they're still pretty up there. You know, they're not Cornwall, which I suppose might be getting more developed since it's got its own monarch with its own monarch goals. Anyway, has Hungary yet peaced out? I might go for it. I can easily handle the English army and the papal Siennan and Mantuan. Blah. Which one's Sienna? I could probably handle them with this army. I could always merc up if things don't work out. And the war is probably going to last a little while. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see if I can get away with this. Ah! Suddenly, they feel like joining me. Since I can call these people in, I totally will. Yeah, let's have a go. Oh, that's a river crossing. Oh, there's an important decision available. Ah, because the Pope doesn't like me, I can say I'm the new ruler of government, but I'm super iffy on this. Look, just because you don't like me, Mr. Pope. Oh my god, I can't get in there. They're gonna occupy Provence. Just terrible. Just terrible. Oh yeah, I have to remember. Bohemia, and I guess Cologne. Gotta give them their own. Our truce with Provence and Lorraine is up. It's such a shame I couldn't get them as my vassal. I am increasingly disappointed by that result. Oh, he's not a siege general. This guy's a siege general, though. Unfortunately, my allies are not being super smart about what confrontations they're taking. And England found me building a spy network. Don't worry, England. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't keep making me freak out. Don't worry, England. I'm not taking land from you this time. The American East Coast. That's where I want to settle. It doesn't look like I can yet. And that's already settled by Portugal. Let's see, which island has the most peaceful natives? Yeah, I'll take Saint Martin, and you can go back to exploring. Somewhere very far away. The Caribbean Sea. That sounds nice. Sounds nice this time of year. Byzantine refugees. Yeah, let them come. It's such a shame that they finally got Byzantium. But alas. Let's just check who I'm at war with again. Yep. Yeah, I want to influence Cologne. I want to keep them nice and friendly with me. Just because I won't be able to become elector for quite some time. Emperor, please excuse my stupidity. I'm only going to need about 35 war score against the English to get what I'm after from them. I've occupied this. I'm going to need military access from Milan. It's going to slowly drain my Diplo points, but that doesn't matter to me. Who am I at war with that's got a fort that's blocking that? Oh, there's a fort in Mantua. A supply limit's high enough, I can move troops over there. To further weaken England, I'm considering making them release Wales, return cores. Okay, England, you're just hiding out up there, aren't you? Yep, that's looking good. Sorry for breathing so heavily. I'm thinking really hard about this stuff. it's a lot of difficult things to consider. That's Oxford occupied. Can't wait to steal some books from that there university. And Savoy's part of my patrimony. Perfecto. I think I can delay the military tech increase long enough to get that idea. Can I get an estimate on when this will happen? Well, it's not telling me when, but there's a 2% chance per month, so it'll take about 50 months. So not quite a fear. Not quite yet, anyway. Okay, that's Gloucester occupied. Are they sieging anything back over here? Well, That's hardly 50 months. That's hardly any months. Really wish it wasn't so far away I had to colonize. I'll just have to resend the colonists. And there, that's under French occupation, and we can move these guys in. I'll have to send the guy back. I was really hopeful. Really hopeful. Don't worry, I won't take Oxford. As much as I want it because it's part of the London region, and having the full state just satisfies me immensely. I'm coming for you later, England. Bosnia. Poor, poor Bosnia. You're gonna get 8. Oh my god. Oh, poor, poor Bosnia. The siege of Man... Maybe there is something we can do. Ah, that's the siege of Mantinua done. Let's move on to the siege of Rome. I'm gonna take your money, get war reparations, and will you steer trade my way? No, but I can have that wait. Already, again, wow, England, you really, really know my spies, huh? Army tradition, yes, I love army tradition. Ah, finally, here come the 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 col I'm sorry, the colonels, the col the colonies. I don't know what their term is. Oh, it hurts me to do that, but I have to. My stability is quite rapidly dropping, actually. Unfortunately, I'm at war with the Pope. It looks like they're going to siege their capital back. Milan versus naval morale, trade range, shipyard, and additional promoted culture. When I become an empire, I'll have all the promoted cultures within my region. What the? Which culture is that? Well, hmm. Okay. Okay, this is a little silly, perhaps. A little silly. I'm not even gonna question why these are together. I've never properly looked at the culture map mode, by the way. I'm gonna turn it off so I stop wondering why things are grouped regionally. Ah, the siege of Montgomery's done. Hopefully I can make it there in time to stop them from... No, it doesn't look like it. No! Attack them! Make them pay! They are wicked fast. Wow. Who knows where they're going from there. Excuse you. I dictate the peace. And I say we can lash this out a little longer. Let's attempt to head the English off at the pass. In good old Western tradition. Okay, we should finally catch up to them. and wipe their army. Good, 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 good. Now I'm only going to need 33 war scored, but if I can make them release anything, for example, Northumberland or Wales. Oh yeah, that release Wales treaty is looking so juicy delicious. Well, you guys are sieging me down a little. So just take a tiny bit less money in exchange for everything else. And that's the siege of Roma done. But I'm 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 convinced I cannot let this slide. I cannot let this war come to a close. You can't go exploring. You'll get fucked up by the British and papal navies. Such a shame. I wonder uh what's the French region? This here's the French region. Wow, I've almost almost achieved France's real life borders. Um just one, two, three, four? Yeah, four provinces left it looks like. Because I think this is France. No, I think it also includes Alsace too. I'm pretty sure these few provinces are also in real life currently French territories, but I could be wrong. I just remember Alsace being a very French place, some place that is indeed in France. I'm going to have to detach this siege to go stop these Londoners. And I'm just going to loot the Papal States to sustain my economy. Ah, peace offer from Siena. That means they're willing to give up. I'll take your money, your war reparations, and your trade. Please and thank you. Um, just for example purposes, not actually going to sue for peace yet. That's 30. And if I drag this war out long enough that I can finish off England, that should be pretty good. So England is currently attempting a landing, which is just a recipe to get stack wiped. And the papacy is actually heading to the war goal, I think. Let me try to force them off of that. Alright. Do they have another fort somewhere? Or do I just have to... It's probably their military strength that's getting to them. Let's see if... No! Wrong button! See, already there's a bunch less people. And if I can drag this war out for another year, which I probably will... And we're just gonna siege them down here. Slowly march our armies through their lands. besieging their provinces until I can get that full peace deal from England that will positively uh, destroy them because they don't have the incredibly rich provinces of Northumberland, which would spawn in Yorkshire. I think it would also probably spawn in the Marches. And Wales! Oh, Wales! Such a vital region to England. Definitely not like an accessory fruit. Let's see. I can get that peace deal. Forcing them to release Wales? Much better than anything else. Let's have them regroup in London. And we'll just take the time to siege these things back down. Yeah. And with England out of the picture, you can go back to exploring. Isn't that fun? Exploration, exploration. A truce of Kildare is up. You're... whomever that was... pretty fucked. Yes, I suppose I could take this peace deal now. Yeah, I think I'll take it. Just as soon as I'm done sieging these things back. Oh yeah, I'm also gonna want more reparations and money. And... release Urbino. There's no your treaties of England. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. And I finally conquered Provence. Let's see. Well, obviously the ones I just conquered are probably gonna have rebels. And where's my other army? Around here somewhere. Yeah, let's head them back to Savoy. Um, let's check my economy. Yeah, I should... oh, Milan. But aggressive expansion is barely high enough. Let me get that legitimacy. Gonna want that legitimacy. For sure. Because this means now my legitimacy will slowly go up, even though I am in a regency. Who would enter a coalition as well. Nobody really. I think it's just these three, and they couldn't take me on. Now, if England or the Papal State didn't, no, the Papal State won't even enter a coalition against me. Now, if Savoy and England didn't have, truces with me, they'd probably be all in on that. But as it is, just Austria, they'll get their asses kicked if they enter a coalition war against me, and they know it. Good on you, Scotland! Taking advantage of the fact that I mess up the British every game. Okay, Genoa. I'm going to go ahead and move these troops off of London. Okay. I may be messed up a little. But hey, once the year ticks over, okay, maybe another year. Wow, that's a little disappointing. But hey, you wanna get messed up, fellas? I mean, I'm full on in understanding that well, Milan's the coalition leader, right? Well, I guess any of them could declare the coalition war at this point. But Genoa and Milan are probably gonna, yeah, invite them again, sure. Oh no. Damn. That's fine. I'm fine with losing a claim on that province. Alright. Who was that? Oh, my queen ascended to the throne. And my daughter is now on her way up. Perfect. I can put like that and keep my monarch ports pretty even. I'll quit trying with Leige and go for Genoa. Ooh, cheaper stability. The Savoyards. I fear no Savoy. Here it is, the Protestant Reformation. At long last, it's finally come about. And I think this will be a decent place to leave off. Hopefully, Austria gets extra ballsy next time and declares that coalition war. I'm really looking forward to it. Because I could totally beat them up. Maybe Austria would probably bring in their allies as well. But Hungary's got a big chunk taken out of it. Brandenburg is iffy. Palatinate and Provence are also... So, it might be a tough war. But I stand strong and true and know that I can beat the shit out of them. I'll see y'all next time.